Why do you need 20 or 30 guards in a building that is no movement? You're paying 30 to 40,000 per person times 50. Hey, do the maths.
That's a lot.
Yes, and we give you a one-off system that will cancel that for once.
Utakuta mtu atakwambia tu niwekee CCTV, they go to the town and get CCTVs and they put. But now, what is the integral role and what makes it unique for people to understand why do you need that CCTV in the first place? Itakusaidia aje?
Someone will tell you, I have CCTVs in my shop. But you see, at a particular shelf, I can notice some things actually somehow disappearing. You already have the system. The issue is, how do you know that your back gate is open right now? The question is, how do you know that one of the windows is open right now? How do you know that your wife and kids are safe? How do you know that someone is actually switched off your electric fence at this particular hour? Because most of these things are actually inside job.
Yeah.
If someone knows your schedule, your ETA and everything. So what they do is, for you to steal my car, there are only two options. You either get inside the car, or you bring a whole
forklift to carry on a flatbed.
So we are focusing at, before you break into my car, I need to know. You break the windscreen, I need to get notified.
I've noticed a heightened level of many people at this day and age. When they're building, they really pay keen attention in the fencing. What will you tell that person who says that I'm okay with the chain link and my fence is working for me?
You don't need to spend a lot of money with the blocks. Get the lorries, bring the blocks, pay the mason. No, you should save that money and actually use it to build the actual house.
Okay.
What I advise my friends is actually do this.
So my team decided to give me a script for me to read, but I don't think I need it. I just want to speak from my heart. Personally, I didn't know at any given time that I'll be able to be sitting in front of a camera, talking and having conversations on matters safety and security. It has never been in my any wildest dreams, and that was possible because of your continuous support. I've realized that many people have been watching from various platforms, but I have this request. Subscribe to our channel. This will enable us to grow. It will enable us to reach a bigger audience and to even bring more people. This year, we want to look at in-depth safety and security, bringing vast conversations so that you can tell us what you want to hear from us or which guest you want to come. So take time and just subscribe. It will go in a long way to enable this channel to keep on growing. Hello and welcome back to the Crimeshield Podcast. I'm your host, Kingsley Litali, and what is the illusion of safety and security? Many a times we find people working so hard. You go and have some money, decide you want to build a home, and you want to put a perimeter fence, only to realize ni mshaino ulikuwa unataka tu na neighbors. So we need to understand what is the root cause of you being in an environment that you feel safe and secure. Is it just an illusion? And our guest today is going to open our minds through his invention and what he's doing in the society of security to enable us understand why do we need such things to enable ourselves, the nitty-gritties of what is required for you to declare that your home is safe, the environment that you and your family is in is secure, through automation, through system integration, all that in the Crimeshield Podcast. Karibuni sana. Welcome. Ibra, niambie.
Fiti.
Umeamua ku-create time leo.
Yes.
From your busy schedule.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be here.
Thank you so much. Leo nataka tu you tell us why did you decide to get into security? Probably a background.
Yeah, let me just introduce myself again. My name is Ibrahim Nyali. I'm the managing director of Bein Systems Limited. It's a Kenyan company. And basically what we do, we're actually the only security company in Kenya in terms of smart security that alerts our clients before something happens. We let you know before something happens.
Okay.
So basically that's what we do, and we've been doing it for some time. And it's interesting as we learn by throughout this dialogue and conversation.
So maybe if you break it down, what exactly, when you're talking about systems and security, what exactly is that?
Basically, my background is telecommunication engineering. So I was into security since a few years, I think 10 years. I joined security at an early age as system integrator. We were doing the CCTVs, the electric fences, all those physical security systems. But as the journey evolved, I found myself doing integration of systems, linking them to the GSM, that is mobile phone, linking them to the Wi-Fi and the internet. And one thing that I realized about the traditional security system is it's actually something happens, then you get to know.
It's reactive.
Yeah. So I was like, is it possible for me to give my customers information? You know, it's better for you to know something rather than coming back, check your CCTVs, doing a playback, then, you know, someone stole my laptop. You know, by the time you find the laptop, find the owner, I mean, the person who did it, it comes.
Sometimes even you can't find them in the first place.
Yes. So the idea was to have security where we can give people information before something happens.
Many people right now in Kenya, we found out that many people are awakened to the fact that they need these security devices and gadgets, but they don't know how they are supposed to work. Utakuta mtu atakwambia tu niwekee CCTV, they go to the town and get CCTVs and they put. But now, what is the integral role and what makes it unique for, you know, people to understand why do you need that CCTV in the first place? Itakusaidia aje? Most of the times you find that CCTVs will just give you feedback of what happened, but you're saying that you through your systems you're able to prevent it. Kindly take us through how that is possible.
Basically, for the customers that we Bein system we service, actually most of them are actually security conscious guys. They come to me and tell me, I know where to get the CCTVs, I know where to get all this guarding and all other, they know all the security companies that are available. But they go through my website or they are referred to someone and they say, I know exactly, I want exactly what you're doing. And basically what we do is we go to your place, we assess the situation of your security. What exactly do you need? What is your problem? Then from there, the next question is, what do you have? So people tell me, you know, I have 2, 3 CCTVs, I have already the electric fences, I have this and this and this. But see, most of these things, most of these installations, they don't solve the actual problem of the guy. It ends up being like a more of every time you have to incur cost in terms of finances, because it does not achieve what you wanted it to achieve. So we assess the situation, we analyze it, we ask you what is the problem, what do you have, and then we use what you already have. If we need to add some smart intelligence system on them, which is get maybe better sensors, enable the detection system on those CCTV cameras, so that we get to achieve exactly what you want.
When you know, a client comes to you, you said the first thing you'll do is you do a thorough security risk assessment, analyze what he has, whether it's working for them or not. Mtu wa kawaida tu, you know, maybe people are thinking that for you to have these systems, lazima ukue na mali mingi sana so that you protect. And you said in one of the offerings that you give, you know, you are able to leverage what is already there to make it work for the client. Take us through that process, ndio mtu mwenye anaona elewe exactly ni nini mnafanya.
Yes, actually, that particular part, we call it GSM integration.
Okay.
Where it's actually a solution for our existing customers with the existing security systems.
Okay.
That's where someone will tell you, you know, I have CCTVs in my shop. But you see, at a particular shelf, I can notice some things actually somehow disappearing. So, okay, that is a problem, yes. You know, we've had situations where a customer came to us and told us, I have a lot of CCTVs in it was like a supermarket. And every time people come, and after some time I noticed there's something that is not there, something's not there. And we even had to customize the system to the point that every time a drawer is opened, the owner gets an SMS notification. Meaning by the end of the day, you can count how many times the drawer was opened and relate it to the transactions that are happening.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is actually more of personalized integration and customization to the detail that you're happy with it. The goal for us is, our tagline is everybody deserves space. There's no point of you doing business and then after every 30-20 minutes you're worried about what is happening at your business or what is happening at your home. So we started with the GSM integration. And this is, I think most of the viewers who are listening, I think they are among my potential customers because you already have the system. But the issue is, how do you know that your back gate is open right now? The question is, how do you know that one of the windows is open right now? See, how do you see, like, we are here, we are doing, you're traveling. How do you know that your wife and kids are safe? How do you know that someone is actually switched off your electric fence at this particular hour? Because most of these things are actually inside job.
Yeah.
If someone knows your schedule, your ETA and everything. So what they do is they plan. It's an internal. So with our system, we realized if I'm here, I can be able to know someone is opening my gate. I can be able to know that someone is actually waiting for me at my gate. Then the families are safe. So that formed one of our main solutions called home security. Okay. But you look, the difference between the GSM integration and the home security is for guys who are building. And one of the reasons that most of the upcoming young generation are afraid of building homes nowadays is security. Because you have a plot somewhere huko ndani. Unapiga mahesabu ya, by the time you get there is around 8 or 9 p.m. How safe is that place? So guys wacha nione watu wengine wajenge kwanza, tukue wengi and then
na kumbe wale inafaa wajenge pia wanangojea.
Yeah, sasa mnangojeana. But you see with our systems is like we embed the system during construction to the point it feels like it's part of the building. So that is home security for guys who are building. For GSM integration is for guys who already have some of those things
in their homes.
In the home. Like recently we had a client from Spring Valley. The client had everything. But the issue is everything has to be triggered. People alert him so that they can know what is happening at his home.
Okay.
Yeah. So you wait for an alarm on the offense, and then you wait for the response guys to tell you, Kingsley, by the way, there's an alarm at your home. Or you just find guys coming at your place. You don't know what happened. And for him, you don't have time to watch your CCTVs every now and then again. So you already have the system, but boss, your time ya kuangalia camera kila time natoka wapi. The issue here is, if there's anything happening at my place, I need to know before. So the guy had to reach out to us. We went, we solved his problems. He has everything on his phone app. He's a busy man. And he knows that he's safe. His family is safe. And that still tags to our tagline. You deserve peace. Everybody deserves peace. Yeah.
Sometimes, and you rightfully put it, sometimes unapata, an incident where you've placed your CCTVs and probably you don't know even how to use it. Or sometimes you find that you don't have the luxury or the time to always check on the CCTV footage from your gadget because it is GSM enabled. Has it ever occurred to you that an incident can occur where, the threat is inside and yet it is locked? Mwizi amekuja na ako ndani, where the system can be a threat to you. Has it ever occurred?
The core mandate of me as the founder of Bein was actually to prevent anything happening to you while you're inside or outside. The idea is you should not come into my house or my premise without me knowing. Yeah? And if you're coming, I need to know your intentions. And if it happens that inside my house, then there should be mechanisms that will allow me to get help within the shortest time period. Because the normal intruder alarm system and the normal CCTV cameras, most of the time the guy will come, as you, let me just illustrate your situation. So the guy comes, sits with you, have coffee with good intention, then later he turns things against you. Yeah, an aggressor. So we have different solutions to that. And most of these things, the guys know there's CCTV, so they will definitely, force you to go and take the recorder from where it is. So we have ways to do it. We have the main recording system. We have standalone, purely standalone monitoring surveillance in some, depending on how the client wants it. So even if you come and take everything that is recording over there, there is still some 2 or 3 or 5 hidden somewhere, which will still capture the event.
Okay.
And as I said, again, we also have some mechanism, some panic buttons within the house, so that when you press, it actually goes to your neighbors. So it goes to your neighbors, it goes to your friends, goes to the nearest police station.
You have to have fed the information prior.
Yeah, and it will give them the correct information. Am I jacked? Maybe someone is in my house. The exact message that you want to go to your brothers, to your sisters, to your help, that's exactly what you deliver. So I might be here, then I get a notification, hijacked, from my brother's system. So my brother is, So we were able to, with such systems, it's basically a security and also somehow a preventive system, where you find like you have elderly people in the house, say maybe ameshikwa na ugonjwa ghafla. So we give them those panic buttons, and every time they press, it tell you from mama, from the master bedroom. If you have this, nowadays we have the kids, with special needs, and you cannot be there all the time. Sometimes, the home managers, they also. So systems are there. Just in case something happens, they can press, and you're at your office and you get alert that something is happening at home. So that is for the home, for the inside adversary, inside your house. So there's guaranteed way of you and the people around you knowing that something is happening to you.
I've noticed a heightened level of many people at this day and age, the middle-aged mostly. When they're building, they really pay keen attention in the fencing. They really pay keen attention on their fencing. And someone would say that, as long as you meet the standards, which is like 2.5 meter with, the chain link and probably electric fence, you have it. What would you tell that person who says that I'm okay with the chain link and my fence is working for me?
Now, Kingsley, we have a solution called perimeter security, and this security is actually captures all the physical security that the chain link, the electric fence, the stone wall. But you see, all these things actually, as you said, they're not active.
Yeah.
So what we do as Bein systems, we make them smart, and we have systems. We have different sensors, actually physical sensors, that detect and alert before. So I'll give you an example. You see, when you're doing an electric fence, especially if you're planning to build a house, uko kashamba kakaploti, don't spend so much money. This is my personal advice. Yeah. You don't need to spend a lot of money with the blocks. Get the lorries, bring the blocks, pay the mason. The cost of doing the wall, is a lot. You should save that money and actually use it to build the actual house. Okay. What I advise my friends is actually do this. Get a freestanding fence. See the fence that goes from 2.1 or 2.4 high, and the fence should be designed in a way that what do you want to deter, and what is the plan of that house. If you're planning to do some farming and still have a home, the fence should be designed to serve that purpose. So if you are, for example, I'm having a house I need to build, and I need to have some vegetables and stuff like that. So the fence that we design for our customers is actually like this. The bottom wires are as close as up to this height, because now you prevent like this. So you prevent like snakes. Yeah. You prevent things like squirrels, those that will enter, and
the rodents,
stuff like that. And then as you go high above the 1.2 meters, you now do huge spacing, because that's a human entry level. Yeah. Just like this, of 10 to 15. Yeah. So that design itself, and with the wall top fencing the freestanding fence is, you do it at 4 meters spacing. Yeah. 3, 4, 5 meters spacing, depending on the strength of the posts. So you do a physical electric fence, and then with proper spacing, and then now you do, that is deterrence already.
Yeah.
And this system should be solar powered.
Okay.
That means all the controls, we normally put the controls in a box somewhere, not inside the house, along the fence. And this is solar powered, and the box itself holds all the controls. And the fence itself is actually around 9 to 9.8 kilovolts.
So the spacing in the fence,
Yeah,
is it just pillar to pillar, or is it a whole block hole?
Yeah, it's a whole. You see, when you do the electric fence, there are many wires running.
Yes.
So the first thing you do is the spacing. The spacing has to be done right.
Okay.
Otherwise, you don't need to put a big spacing at the bottom, because again, rodents and other things with
Can
snakes.
come in, yeah.
So it has to be done that way. Properly designed electric fence. And then you've achieved the deterrence part of it, because you're having like 9 to 9.8. I mean, that's 9,000 volts on that wire.
Yeah.
I don't think a human being can.
How is it test?
Yes, it's test. And we have a technology whereby even if you try and short the wires, I mean, the way people know, the system automatically alternates the wire. So the one that you short becomes ground and the other one becomes live. So there's no way you can beat the system. So that one becomes a deterrent. You have it on your phone. So you can arm and disarm the fence. Even if you're here, you can know something is happening at your fence.
Yeah.
The same fence is actually zoned. So you have like a rectangle. So you know if someone is tampering with your fence the other side, you know it's the back side, the left side, the right side. So that one is secure and it's solar powered.
Wow.
So that one is done. Then now you come to privacy. Of course, someone tell me, Ibrahim, I'm doing the stone wall, I need privacy. So from there, you can do your own landscaping in this. Do you call these guys who does the meet one limb landscaping? So maybe 1 meter or 1.5 meters inside or after the perimeter, the electric fence. You have now the kayavas. So you plant them. So they give you the privacy. The fence gives you the deterrence. The wall, 1 meter within, gives you the privacy.
Somebody would say probably, and I've had these conversations before, when especially when it is nearing harvesting, and somebody probably is doing large-scale farming. What solution would you give them? Because it comes at a point where you're facing threats like animals. We have a lot of animals that will freely go feed. What is the kind of solution that you feel can work?
Now again, back to the perimeter security. It's basically for farms and big institutions. We have done a couple of those. I remember I met one client in Nakuru who does farming. And during harvest, the issue is the guys, they will pack a whole pickup. Or load mahindi, now I end. Like, what can I do? The guys have learned to beat the system. They know, because you're having like 5 to 10 kilometers of an electric fence. So you are actually limited in terms of resources. Because again, it's expensive to have the land cruiser to patrol, to have many teams to patrol 24/7 your estate, the farm. So we have a system which can actually precisely pinpoint within the 5 or 10 or 30 kilometers of fence the exact point where the intrusion is happening.
Okay.
So you just need to have the guys locked in the middle. I mean, with the whatever your response, your internal response. Most of these farms, they have the internal response team, security team. Most of them, they have control rooms. So we actually transmit the information from the fence line, which is 15 to 10 kilometers away, to the control room of that farm or the management office. With I think I'll share pictures with you. I think they also part in our launch video. You'll see some 2 guys and the guy at the fence. So it's actually a screen showing the map of your perimeter and tells you if there's any intrusion, it will turn red at that particular section. In fact, it will even give you the percentage of that area. So if from here to here is 100 meters, 20% is 20 meters of this area. So you go there. So you'll find those guys there before they even start
doing whatever they want to do.
Yeah, and people will also tell you guys can dig the anti-dig system. There are 2 ways of doing the anti-dig. You either do concrete or you have the acoustic cable. There's a cable that you bury underneath, which detects the movement and the vibration.
The vibrations.
So you can, for example, if you're losing like pickups, a whole pickup of mahindi every week, maybe 5 times a week.
Yeah.
And we are giving you a system that will give you exactly where you want. You don't need a lot of land cruisers to patrol your farm. You don't need a lot of... So you use your money to invest on the response team. And then the system is also transferable. When you're harvesting this side and you need a system on the other side. And the good thing about our system is a one-off system. You have it, you do it one-off, it is there, it is working, and it's working.
I saw that you also deal with vehicles. A lot of people are buying vehicles right now. And there's a lot of theft of car items. How do you solve it? Because it's a pain point for many people. How do you then, you're able to inform the owner that a perpetrator is probably getting into the vehicle or they want to take it?
Yeah, the vehicle anti-theft system.
Yes.
With what we have nowadays is people have the tracking system. People have immobilizer on and off. But for Bein, we are looking at this thing in such a way, in a security aspect. See, for you to steal my car, there are only 2 options. You either get inside the car or you bring a whole, what do you call this?
Forklift to carry in a flatbed.
So we are focusing at, before you break into my car, I need to know. Sorry, I need to know. And you break the windscreen, I need to get notified. Yeah. And we are actually looking at developing that solution to the point that when you park your car, you can actually activate the sensors. Yeah? Within a little range, so that anybody approaching, like you see the cars nowadays, when you approach, the sensors are actually detect. Can we be able to have this?
Can be opened and things like that, yeah.
So if we can still have that kind of technology in terms of security there, whereby anybody approaching my vehicle, I'm able to be notified by SMS. Again, there's what we see nowadays with the security. We have a lot of internet-based app, which is a good thing. Yeah. But for us, when it comes to some, depending on the criticality of what we want to give you, we stick with GSM, SMS notifications. Why? Because your phone cannot be online every time.
True.
Yeah, and you understand how the notification comes. Sometimes you can't even hear them. And also, you can see what happened. They can clearly, easily delay or switch off internet, but they can't switch off. The SMS. Yeah. So again, you're sure that you'll get a notification. So for the vehicles, our solution is actually based on the security aspect of it. So if you're approaching my car, I need to know. If by any chance you've managed to open my door, I need to know that my door has been opened. Okay. And by the time you turn the ignition on, I also need to know that the ignition is turned on, so that I can also turn it
off.
Yeah. That is what we offer.
Let's try and look into the criminal mind. Because before you come up with a solution, you need to know how they operate. From the solution that you're bringing, we've seen that you've mentioned earlier that we have perpetrators who would come and do like vehicle jamming. They will jam it. So I wanted to understand how then can somebody who owns a vehicle leverage from your system, and what kind of notifications that you said, GSM and things like that. Somebody would say, I also want to get the culprit who is in the vehicle. How do you then integrate that into the vehicle?
Yeah, so I want again to share too much technical information on that one. But you look at, nowadays we have the trackers that are coming in. They have what we call SOS. And also these trackers that they're having, they're coming with so many amazing features. But again, back to your question is, how do I prevent it from happening? Jamming. See, even the sensors, the trackers, they have offline notification. Just in case they sense any jamming, they alert you that there's jamming happening around your vehicle. Again. And also, our systems are not more of how do I put it, internet based as far. They're actually more of sensor and hybrid. Like the old Land Rover car. It's just purely chuma. So I prefer designing my system in such a way that there's not too much tech on it, because you can hack the tech.
Yeah.
There's glitches, you know, but with physical sensors, with power, with linked to the actual sensors in your vehicle, basically a more of a IoT hybrid system.
Yeah.
It's very, very difficult for someone to do it, to jam or bypass that kind of system. You know, you can go to my website, for example, because it's a server and everything. You can still be able to manage and do some other things. But for us, we focus on having systems that are actually physical, hybrid, and the tech we have is just on you, and is the interface between you and the system.
Okay.
So that even if I don't have internet from my phone, it doesn't mean that my system is not working.
It's not working.
Yes, that's what we do. So for the vehicles, we try and avoid, we look at jamming, we look at signal loss, because you know you're traveling.
Yeah.
There's some areas where you don't have the signal or not. What are the other options that you can still have that will still make sure your car is safe?
Okay.
You know, we have things like fail safe. The system that when you disable the whole car. Nothing in that car works. Yeah, you cut the whole circuit and everything. You know, that is now a total. There's another solution. So that it's off, it's off. You either carry it
Or you leave it.
or you leave it. Yeah.
I want to take us back to, land. And we've had crisis, a lot of crisis, especially areas where, we have wild animals. In Rongai, we practically find people residing with lions. Yeah. And it can be a menace even for other wild animals. Somebody would come probably as a client just to inquire if at all that can also be a solution for them, having in mind that these are animals and there's also poaching. We need to cover our area. Now, how would you advise that kind of person to be able to protect their assets? Somebody who has a large piece of land and probably you'll need a vehicle to travel through the land. Back to the land issue, that is what I want to get to understand.
Yeah, again, we have done a couple of those. I'll give you a practical example. There are guys in Tanzania. They are doing sugarcane farming, huge land. What happened? They've been having a problem with the elephants. Changing diet.
Okay.
So they eat enough sugarcane, and the investment they destroy is huge. So the guys who advise, you need to put new key, you have to dig a trench, all those kind of.
Oh, do bees really repel elephants?
I don't think so. Yeah. I really don't think so. A lot of they hired those bombs to scare noise. And elephants are very intelligent. And I think the investment they had to put for like all those times, since before they met Bein systems, before they met us, was a lot. Imagine digging a trench like this deeper just to protect elephants for like 19 kilometers.
Wow.
The fuel, the dozer, the investment they put in. And it still does not work. Coming and destroying your plantation is again lost because you're not producing whatever you're producing. So again, the guys who are referred to us, I went there. Guys, what is the problem? We're having elephants, big problem. Yeah, okay, no problem. I have a solution for you. But we need to, are you sure it's going to work? I'm like, yeah, it's going to work. Okay, what is the solution? I gave them a proposal. This is the system. We're going to do a physical electric fence. But again, not all fences are meant for elephants. Yeah. That one I'll tell you for a fact. Every animal requires a different sort of fence in the design. Yeah. For an elephant, your fence must be short like this.
Okay.
Yeah. As huge as the elephant is, the fence is like this. 3 feet high. It can't jump, it can't break it. Because an elephant can break your fence either using the tusks.
The tusks, yeah.
Or he can press his foot and press. So the fence must have we have outriggers, which is 1.2 outside the post. So the post is like this, and then you have outriggers 1.2. So the elephant he cannot be close enough to the fence to push it underneath the ground, so it's short for it to and the fence, it works. Wow. And the guys were like, are you sure this is going to work? Yes. So they gave us the work, and we delivered. For the whole year, they never had even a single incident of the elephant. Guess what? They had land cruisers, they had investments to patrol the farm.
Yeah.
I think by the time we were leaving that project, they had maybe 2 or 3. They had to relocate those resources to other things. Because now the electric fence is working. They have a control room that monitors the whole kilometer fence. They have CCTV integrated to the system. So basically when there's an alarm, it will pop up on the screen showing this section of the fence has an alarm. The controller will turn the camera, zoom it, see what is happening. Does it require response? No. Yes. They send the response team. Now, Kingsley, the guy was telling me the loss they were incurring and what we have just been able to solve for them is the owner. I was told the owner is very, very happy.
Return on investment.
Return immediately, my brother. Now you look at, and the system I'm telling you is working. I think I don't know if I'm allowed to say these things on the podcast, but I'm not supposed to mention the clients. But we've done it for government, high security systems, for those big farms where they keep, anti-poaching systems. And it is working. For the guy who is a farm, imagine sitting here. I mean, you've done it in one of the conservancies like Laikipia. The guys, the investment they have with the guards and the patrol, now they just sit at the control room. Now I don't know who will refuse that kind of system, because as the owner of that system, I need it. Because you look at the return on investment is immediate. We are with such system we have the capacity to actually have the whole of conservancies. For example, if you're saying it's like conservancies in Laikipia, to be able to be monitored in one screen.
Wow.
Yeah, because you see the system until it's working. It has worked. It's working. I think one of the first system we did was in 2017. Until today, it's working. And those guys have given me like 3 or 4 customers of equivalent magnitude of perimeter security.
Somebody will wake up one morning and say, probably these systems are meant for the high class. I don't need it because I just have a 2-bedroom home. I have a small dwelling house. What is your word to them?
Back again to, apart from the perimeter security where now we are dealing with poaching and farming and all those kind of, like the guy you're saying has maize, he's planting in his response. That is large scale. But we go back to a normal Kenyan. Jamaa kona nyumba, 2-bedroom. It's the same technology. This one goes to your phone, straight to your phone.
Okay.
The fence, we were doing, I think, I normally get calls from guys and telling me, I need an electric fence. Okay, no problem. What's happened? Jamaa kona fence, asa jenga wall. Unajua wall wanaikanga ile coping, so inakuanga flat hapa juu, so you can easily walk.
Yes.
And then Ibrahim, nataka fence na nataka reza. Naambia boss, sisi my own opinion, I don't do the razor. It's not that I don't want the quote for it, but I'm like, you don't need to put razors with my system. And I'll explain. You put the fence, and then you put the razor core. What is happening nowadays? I mean, these guys, the guys who are actually doing these things, I mean, they will come to your place if you have razor wire, and they will push the razor wire to touch the live wire. If they don't hear any sparking, then they know your fence is done. It's dead.
It's dead.
Okay. And also, with rainfalls, vegetation falling on that razor wire, you are having a lot of false alarms. Which again, for an estate or you are living in a nice neighborhood,
it's a nuisance now.
Your fence. So, for me, as Bein systems, our wall tops fences are actually like this. This is your wall. It's actually slant. 1 meter slant like this. And our wire does not go, the wire is actually on an insulator like this, W's.
Okay.
So for us, the wires go through the post. So you cannot come with the pliers and remove the wires. You have to put down the whole post. And it's like slant like this. Why? Because when you put a ladder from outside, the first thing you see is the wire. And the more you climb, the more you have to, which you see. So you don't need the rest. And the power there is actually between 8 to 9.8 kilovolts. And then you have it on your phone. So you can turn it on and off. You basically don't need someone to. And if there's an alarm, it will tell you. Your home is safe. That's your first layer of defense, and that's how we do it.
somebody look at blind spots and you try to tell us about securing a whole farm and zoning it and all that. I'd want to pick your brains on how then would somebody who's doing who's building a house and their main they're still building, it's not yet complete. How will they then leverage such kind of technology to be able to stand out and protect their assets? Tumekuwa na watu wengi wanaibiwa site. Mtu anataka kuweka mjengo, but at the end of the day you find that your bags of cement have gone, all the investment you had put there even to build are gone, simply because there was no proper security infrastructure.
By the way, juzi tu hapa sio Kimau. Jamaa amejenga nyumba nzuri sana. But the guy could not move into that house because of, I think, two things. One, every time wanaenda kufanya wiring, usiku, the guys will come and remove all the wires. So the guy was like, now, when am I going to finish my house?
Make one step forward, 3 back.
Yes. and you can't suspect. You suspect, but you're not so sure, because definitely someone who knows the place. Yeah. So the guy was stuck. And one of the things that why we're having this conversation is, among many of the customers, especially those ones who have homeowners, is this guy, by the time he was given our number, I wish I had known you guys before. Jamaa alienda akatufungulia store, because he has a beautiful house. Nowadays you don't build with grills or his windows with glass.
Yeah.
Hey, jamaa aliniambia, boss, hebu angalia store imejaa grill. I'm like, boss, the guy is telling me, I had a feeling there's a company in Kenya that does smart security solutions, but I didn't know where. Nimechocho hapa, his friends, again, family. Lazima weke grill, watu watavunja kioo. He might say, no, but the man come in, millions. So by the time we were doing a whole security system, the first thing we did is the electric fence. And I told him, mbona uko make electric fence before? Because, even if I put electric fence here, and then every time there's rain, or every time I have to come here because it's still a house under construction, I need a system that I can be able to control from wherever I am. Alarm ikitokea najua kuna alarm. If someone opens my gate to your site, I need to know that the gate has been open. If someone opens the store, I need to know that the store has been open. Boss, that's exactly what we gave my guy in Sokima. Now, sasa nadhani anafikiria kuhamia nyumba.
Simply because the solution.
Yeah, they work. The guy is building and he knows everything. Jamaa akikuja asubuhi anajua. Hata fundi hizi mdanganya. No, because fundi akiingia lazima amwalert. By the way, niko hapa nifungulie gate. The guy opens the gate from wherever he is. Na anaweza sema msiende hii region ya house because it's locked, it's partitioned vizuri sana. Yeah. So the guys, they only work where you told them to work. The guy is finishing his house. No, actually zero incident since we did. And the guy is actually coming to test. Ananiambianga kwa watu wanapitanga hapo wakiuliza kama mbona hii fence unaacha on. Is one of the things that I advise my customers. Always keep your fence on 24/7. I know you question power. No, the electric fence energizers we have consume less than your charge on a TV, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, because they have internal battery. You only need to charge the battery and the battery will sustain. So they consume less. So the guy was saying, I thought, kunywa steam. No. And the guy is happy. See, that is what we offer. That is a physical security. You can't hack that. Can you hack it?
You can't.
Hata kama jamaa hana data, because the system is still working. You see, the communication failure does not affect the operation failure of the system at home. Yeah, and many. That is one in Sukima. We had one in Karen. Yeah, many places. And mwizi, you wizi ya simiti material ni mtu ameingia store. So kama ameingia store anatoa na wapi? I'll give you an example. There's a client of ours anadeal na chuma.
Chuma ni hot cake.
Chuma ni hot cake. And wakifunga 5, I think it was a well coordinated kind of a thing. See, chuma zimeachwa nje. See, this is your compound, so this is a processing area, and the chumas. So those chumas were actually mysteriously zinatupwa nje. Then in the morning, so jamaa scrape one akota the other side. The guy had to relocate. Akapeleka factory in another location.
Why? Because chuma zinaenda.
Theft. You guys will come even with the lorry at night.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey guys, he was given my number. I was like, boss, are you sure this thing is going to work? Yes. You guys said, I wish we had known you guys.
So there's hope.
We did a system for that place. You know, one of the things that we use is in-depth security. I mean, layers of security, which are consecutively breached, lets you know how close the enemy is.
Yeah.
And when they close that place by 5 hivi, wakitoka, 5:30 kila mtu anatoka kwa hiyo area. I think the only being that can move in that premise undetected, maybe a spirit. But a human, there is no guard patrol, there is no canine patrol. Canine, yes, the dogs, no dog patrol. You can't even open the gate. So if you have to maintain the guarding, if you still want to have the guarding, you have one guard there. Na your guard haruhusiwi patrol because you cannot patrol anywhere. The system is, we have sensors across we even have curtain ceiling sensors. You cannot even fly and land. And I'm telling you, it's physical sensors. You can't beat those. So wakifunga 5:30 ni hivyo. Ukifungua mlango, the security manager knows. You know, ukifungua the main gate, security manager knows. Ukizima fence, the security manager. Now, not only the security manager, up to 10 members of the management. So there's no inside job. Even if mimi ndakupatia my pin, if I put my pin there to disable the things, and I will know, the management knows Kingsley who gave out the pin. So there's no, and even if you know my pin, how do you get? Because every time you cross any layer, we know. Yeah, and the guy, I think it's a ABO.
I want us to look at solutions for, events. And we're looking at how, the event organizer can be able to manage the event space in a way that, because usually when people are starting to erect the tents and putting all those tech there, sometimes you end up losing a lot of stuff. Is there a solution where you can be able to actually rent out your system for a moment and then use it, and then now afterwards you're able to remove it for a particular area?
When it comes to events and insecurity, the first thing you need to consider is the convenience. The security system and the movement of people should be flawless. I mean, I should not feel like.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we have not been able to do any event, but we have ideas on how to give the equipment, to lend the equipment, to survey, to monitor, to program, so that you use it for that event, and then you do what? You return them or use them again. But we can assist, we can design, we can give you those devices. Yeah. Because sometimes, you're having, like at night, you have maybe less team. I mean, a compact team.
Yes.
And you need to monitor movement of people in some areas that you cannot even patrol.
Yeah.
So that's why we need those smart systems. You erect them, put those infrared, the beams and the sensors there. Tap, they'll tell you.
Basically in the critical areas.
And then we set up a control room. So the guys will know, hey, there's a guy there. So you send your walkie-talkie, enter your section, kuna wase wako. Yeah. That is, we can use a very simple system. Then you just need 2 or 3 powerful cameras, which they can zoom and be able to give you exactly what is happening.
Listening to you reminds me of why we need to evolve with the times that we're living in. And for me, I see the future of where security is going to. Somebody would say that boots on ground will become redundant, but as you put it, it is hybrid. It is yin and yang. Everybody needs, there's the physical aspect where you need boots on ground, and also now the integration and the tech that you're bringing as well. And as we wind up, talk to this person who probably would want, to go through the journey like you went through, and how are you able to be yourself right now? Like, what really inspired you to bring up this kind of amazing solution? And people will be able to tell that this pain point was brought forth. This journey was brought forth by this particular pain point that you witnessed. As we wind up.
Yeah, to me, it's about family. No, it's about peace. It's about people, my fellow Kenyans, my fellow East Africans, and across Africa, to be able to live in peace, either with their businesses and with their homes. That is the first inspiration for me. It is another thing to build a business, to invest in your farm, to invest in your small hustle, kinyozi salon. And it's another thing losing it because of things that you can't prevent. And it's also another thing to incur more cost, where you could find people who could help you, and give you advice and give you solutions that work at no cost, no monthly cost and everything. So to me, it was about peace. And I was privileged to work with guys in the security industry. They exposed me to, security is personal.
Yeah.
So I was able to meet Kingsley in their home. No, I'm not meeting at the office because I'm dealing with the security at that particular time. Ibrahim, hapa iko hivi kunaendanga hivi dogi zilipewa sumu. It's a personal connection.
Yes, it is intimate.
Yeah, it's intimate. So you get to see people from a different perspective, from the human level, not the corporate level. And then at that stage, you understand that people, the world is beautiful, and people care about each other. And also you learn to respect people who have built things, and if you build something and then someone else is trying to put it down or destroy it, it also drains your energy because they don't understand the sacrifice that you've built. So the peace that we wanted, these builders, critical thinkers, guys who want to change the world, they deserve that peace. So we design systems for them so that they can be able to move and concentrate on bigger deals. And one of the things that I'm passionate about is this: relationships. When I meet my customers, they say relationship lasts after the profit is gone.
Yeah.
That is my motto. I was able to work with people, the boss who mentored me and worked with me through the professional life. He didn't tell me. I saw relationship.
Yeah.
He will meet customers, he will talk to them, he will be a friend later. It's not about just work. Let's talk. What is the other issue? Oh, I know someone who can help you with this one. I can do this. It's not about the money now. It's about relationship and making people see the value of the relationship and the money they're putting in their system. To me, that is it. It's a relationship. Business is a relationship. Grow with your people. Stay with your people. There are guys who gave me work, I think when I was 21, 22. The first CCTVs we were doing in Kenya. They're still my customers today. They have worked with me, they have stayed with me, they have seen me grow. I've been faithful to those guys.
Yeah.
They still have my system running to date. Yeah, so there is hope. The issue is, okay, there is hope if you get to know the right people.
Yeah.
And another thing that we are lacking in this industry is integrity. So I saw a quote somewhere by the Equity's CEO. In this world where we have a lot of qualification and education, what will set you apart is the values. For us, we don't believe that the job is done until the client say it's done and it's working the way we say it's working. We told you to open your gate from America. Yes. Is it opening? Sir, are you in America now? Yes. Is it opening? Yes. Open. Can you see your fence from wherever you are? Yes. Can you see your children? Yes. That we promise, we give, and we stay with you. I think most of the customers that I have is actually referrals and word of mouth. To the point that the guy will tell me, I was referred to someone so and so and so. I need this. This is what I want. That's what we give. And seeing Crimeshield doing what you're doing, sir, which is an amazing creator, passing this knowledge to people is someone who is building now.
Yeah.
Doesn't know. He's like, should I build a stone wall? Should I do elections?
Yeah.
There's a guy who wants to do farming. The question you ask is, are you protecting your farm from warthogs or from humans or from elephants? What is the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah. And for us, it's about taking care of the customers. We are here to make profits, but that is not our goal. We are here to make sure you see value for your money. I can give you a holistic solution, but it's an onion solution. Yeah, we build on what you already have.
Every layer counts.
Yes, every layer counts. I'll give you the full control board, and then later you will do the CCTV, we integrate to it. Later we'll do the gate, we integrate to it. Later we'll do the fence, we'll do to it. So eventually you have this one beautiful big onion.
Wow.
And the problem is sorted. The next time you call us, you actually call us, tell us, no, I've referred you to someone. Because the system we give people is actually cost effective, Kings. Very cost effective. And we give you a solution, you spend money. Like, let's say, there's a guy, like a mall. So you have a mall.
Yeah.
We cannot eliminate the physical aspect of humans because we need the guarding. But at night, why do you need 20 or 30 guards in a building that is no movement? That's where now we come in. You're paying 30 to 40,000 per person times 50. Hey, do the math.
That's a lot.
Yes, and we give you a one-off system that will cancel that for once.
So
for you, no. You see, again, what we are looking at. We are looking at security companies now investing in response. I mean, effective response. The system will do the work. Yeah, the system will do it, but they will tell you a company that this corner, this particular place, there's an intrusion, and this is the cause. So who responds quickly and effectively and how to apprehend those people, that is the guy who will win the market. For us, we provide the system. So again, to our customers, is basically save money, save monthly cost, save the headache, get the peace. It's good to have maintenance, but we do predictive maintenance. If I give you my system, you're the one who will call me. Remember, by the way, boss, since I get in and Sumbo, you know it's the case. So I don't need to come there every 3 months, 4 months to do the system will tell you. So I just come change the sensor, I bill you for that sensor and go. To run it next year. You know? Yeah. So it's about the customer. It's about the customer enjoying his journey of growth, enjoying his money and investment, and not worrying about anything. That is Bein.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time. We've gone through a lot of innovations, but listening that you can be able to integrate a system where the client gets satisfaction is a real deal, and that has been a pain point for many people outside here. Security has been viewed as something that is very expensive, but as we said in the conversation, it is a personal initiative. You have to take safety and security personally in order for you to understand, is this CCTV working for me? Is this fence working for me? It's not an item that you go boast for your neighbor that you have razor wires, you have an electric fence, and yet it is not actually doing the mitigation bit of it. For you out there, this has been a conversation that I feel was important to reach to you. If you hit the like and subscribe button, it will really help us to get more people, more innovation in the security sector, to enable you understand where we are evolving as a nation. What do you think about having an electric fence that has sensors and has motion detection? You're able to pinpoint the exact location of an adversary. Food for thought. That has been my time. This has been the Crimeshield Podcast. See you on the next one.